Hello, everybody. We're gonna skip the whole part where I say it's been a long time since we last streamed and give a bunch of excuses about why I haven't been around yet, because we've done that song and dance a million times before. I will just say that my previous job, I was working overnights, and when I got home, I just didn't have a lot of energy, or it felt like time to stream. But since then, I just recently started working a day job. And, I've been feeling a lot more confident and excited about getting back into streaming again. So, what better way to restart streaming than Bendy and the Dark Revival, the game that I've only been talking about since pretty much Bendy and the Ink Machine or whatever that we were going to play. Because we've played through Bendy and the Ink Machine. We've played through Boris and the Dark Survival. And, now that Bendy and the Dark Revival has been out and they released it all at once, we can finally play it. So, I'm super excited. Me too, I can't wait either. I've been waiting for this for a while. But, we're just gonna jump right into it. I hope the volume's good and that, everything's looking good. I did tweak the stream layout a tiny bit since the last time we streamed. But, I did a couple test recordings. I actually have new equipment. I have a new microphone since the last time and a new camera. So hopefully everything sounds better, everything looks better, and yeah. Again, I'm really excited, and I say this every single time, but I'm hoping that this could be a more regular thing, just because, like I said, I'm back to a normal sleeping schedule. Well, normal being relative. No offense to anyone that works overnights. I did it for 4 years. But as far as being a day walker again, I'm hoping that I have more time to do stuff like this again. So, I'm rambling. We're going to hit new game. I will say, I recently, and by recently I mean within the last couple days, replayed Bendy and the Ink Machine fully. And then I kind of watched a couple like lore videos and read some wiki pages just to make sure I fully understood what was going on in that game in Boris and the Dark Survival. Or yeah, all the names are too similar. So hopefully, like when I play the game, people aren't like yelling at their screen like, no, that's not, this person isn't this, or like, you got the story wrong. Like, I'm not an expert. I know there's a lot of Bendy experts. Please do not come for me. But anyways, let's do this normal. If you visited the studio before, which we have a couple times. Woo, I'm so excited. I've been waiting to play this game for a very long time. So I think this is Joey Drew's house, which is where we ended Bendy and the Ink Machine, if I remember correctly.
Always free to choose.
Although I don't know who Audrey is.
To believe what we want to believe. But when you step back, when you really look at where you've been and the things you've done, your past will come to devour you.
So is she talking to Henry when she says those things, or is that directed towards Joey Drew? Because from what I gather, they both weren't the best of people. Joey especially, but even Henry, who was our protagonist in Bendy and the Ink Machine. I hear he wasn't like the best person either, so. Is this Audrey then? Who was there?
There you go, little guy.
And only 800 more frames to go. No way I'm getting through tonight without some coffee. Probably some downstairs.
I can't remember. I don't think this character was ever mentioned. I remember as far as like character design, it was mostly Henry. And then I don't know if Joey actually did any of like the animation and stuff. But I don't recall there being a woman animator or not. I know there was one that worked in the rides or like maintenance, and then the voice actress for Alice, but that's all I know. So
adventure.
I'm guessing this is a new character. Alright, so already the game's starting out, it's not sepia tone, which pretty much the entirety of Bendy and the Ink Machine was all in sepia except for maybe like the way end of the game. So I'm wondering if it's just because we're not in the animation studio. Oh, that actually scared me. I don't know, something about her eyes from like this far away. Like, I don't know. That was creepy. Oh, okay. I'm getting horrible flashbacks of Boris in the Dark Survival when we were searching lockers for scraps and everything was empty. And I keep looking at this can because in Bendy and the Ink Machine, the cans of soup were the collectible. So I keep expecting to be able to pick that up. Alright, so where are we? We are at Archgate Pictures. Okay. Is that like a movie studio then? What do we got here? Storage boxes of binders. What does that one say? Is there a crouch button? Archgate Studios? Okay, so it's got to be like a movie studio or something. And now, I can't remember when Bendy and the Ink Machine took place. I know the original Bendy comic or cartoons came out in the 20s in the universe. But I think the game took place in the 60s, so I don't know if this is... Oh, shoot. I don't know if this is also around that time. Maybe like an animation type studio. I mean, that's very possible because like the first game took place in an animation studio, so maybe Archgate is like a different animation studio or a rival one. Cause yeah, she was sitting at the table drawing Bendy and said something about having to do more frames. So maybe this is just like the new studio that makes the Bendy cartoons or something. I'm sorry it's taking me like forever to get through this. I'm just being super extra to make sure that we're looking through everything. But yeah, it seems like I can open these filing cabinets, but they don't really have anything in them. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. But the fact she's drawing Bendy, I'm not sure.
Good thing I brought my own key today.
She's a little calm. Unless she was like working late hours and they locked the door not thinking she was here. Also, the fact that an alarm's going off. Oh my gosh. That is a callback to the first game. Because I'm pretty sure Henry says the same thing. Like, who put this standee here? Although, that time I actually jumped. Like, that really got me. This time, not so much. I'm probably becoming numb to it at this point.
Whew. Here's the key.
Was that key always there? Like when we first started? Can I sprint? No. Can't seem to sprint or crouch. I will say I'm playing on a controller. I know it's like sacrilege playing a PC game on controller, but it's just more comfortable for me. So don't come for me. I'm a casual, I know. Oh, also, while I'm showing you things on my desk, we got our Bendy plushie. I could not find my Bendy hat that we've worn the last few times we played a Bendy game. I do apologize, but we at least do have Bendy, which my mom actually found this at a garage sale or something, and she was going to sell it on eBay, but she was like, you know what, I know you like Bendy, and I'm just going to give it to you, which was nice.
The most welcoming hallway I've ever seen.
Do you not... You work here, right? You've probably seen this hallway a million times. The fact that she's like...
Is someone there?
Oh. Don't start doing that. We just started the game. Don't start doing that. No, I mean, like, the fact that the hallway that she's probably seen a dozen times, sure, the light's flickering and it's a little dark, but the fact that she's getting sketched out by that, but not the fact that the alarms were going off or that someone locked the door on her. But no, the hallway with the flickering light that probably just needs a new bulb, that's the last straw. That's the one that creeps her out. Someone spills something on the other side of the store. I guess we can't open it. I am like really taking my time in this building. I'm one of those gamers, you'll come to learn this about me, where I like to investigate every little thing, which probably isn't like fun for people watching it on a stream or whatever, but like just when I casually play games, I don't like to miss things, and I like to look out for... Oh my gosh.
Wilson? death.
I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you.
This guy's
You're working
creepy.
late tonight. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
Yeah, he does look creepy. He is creepy.
Step in.
This I'm contacting HR.
Thank you, Audrey. You look like you could use.
Look how uncomfortable she is around him. I would be too. That's what I'm saying. Oh, please. The last thing we need is to get stuck in an elevator with this guy.
It's been really nice this past week.
Just beautiful. Gorgeous.
We're gonna have to file a claim. This is not
What was
okay.
that?
He totally had something to do with this.
Don't you worry, my dear. It's just a little short in the system.
No, he definitely caused that. 100%.
This past
Yeah, he got COVID.
No need to fret.
We need to socially distance ourselves from this guy.
Let's
100%.
see what we can find. Come along.
No, I think we'd probably cover more ground if we split up. Like, I feel like we're better off doing this, you know, on our own so we can cover more ground. So is he like the janitor or the maintenance guy? Bring back Wally. I liked Wally. I'm out of here. I don't like this Wilson guy at all. Okay, so is he just gonna mess around with that breaker box? Can we just walk into the dark hallway by ourselves? I'd rather be in the dark hallway away from him than in this lit hallway next to him. Joey Drew.
There we are.
He is very sus.
More switches to throw. Follow me.
No, see, I'm just saying.
Perfectly safe.
I'm just saying we can cover more ground, flip those switches much faster if we split up. He's not just cleaning; he's also doing repairs. That makes him a custodian. Sorry. Please forgive my ignorance. Whatever he is, custodian or not, he's a creep. First and foremost. Joey Drew. Joey Drew is the founder of the studio, the man who created Bendy, one of the most beloved cartoon characters of all time. In 1929, with the help of his business partner Henry, which is who we play as in the first game, he created Bendy's first short, Little Devil Darlin', as an early talkie cartoon. As his entertainment legacy grew over the years, optimism and pioneering spirit never wavered. Starting to pencil and dream, he created this studio here at Archgate Pictures. Is it Archgate or Archgate? I didn't know it was one word. I thought there was a space. Try to continue. Okay, so that answers that question. He lived through both world wars. I don't know if Joey did any of the drawing, honestly. That's kind of something that I wasn't sure about in the first game either, because I think Henry did most of the art and Joey took a lot of the credit for the things that happened at the studios. But it looks like this Archgate or Archgate, like we were kind of theorizing earlier, took over the Bendy cartoon. And so, okay, so also our other question was when this game takes place. It says... I didn't know you were making a pun. I feel stupid. Okay, but earlier we were trying to wonder when this game took place, and the fact that Joey Drew has a death date. So it's sometime after 1971. Which is at least 10 or so years minimum after the first game. So is Henry even still around? Because he would be getting pretty old then too. Silly Vision is a cartoon format developed by Joey Drew that allowed for animated characters to be completed more efficiently by streamlining the pencil and inking adjustments. Intended the format to be used somebody to create interactive experiences. Yeah, well, we know how that turned out. We know how much of a disaster that was. Let's hope we don't see any of those creations this time around. Because so far the scariest thing in this game is this dude. Got the Butcher Gang. They gave us a lot of trouble in Ink Machine and Dark Survival. Can we grab this wrench? Can we just like... Oh, I thought his back was still turned. I was going to say we should just grab the wrench and whack him away. Oh, you know what this is? These are the pedestals from the first chapter of Bendy in the Ink Machine. Obviously, it's a different building. Oh, and there's like a little ink machine behind him too. Because in the first game, you had to collect the items and put them on the pedestals to power up the ink machine.
Looks like someone's been messing with the exhibits.
So
There should be something on each
yeah,
of these
is this like a museum kind of area for all the stuff from the old studio? I do not like this guy.
Do an old man a favor and go find them. I'll tend to the power.
I don't know why we're still following this guy and why we're doing stuff for him. But, oh, do we actually still get to grab the wrench? Can I please whack him with it? I do not condone violence against another person unless they're, you know, this guy, because he's kind of a creep. Alright. Oh, okay, so I can just immediately... Got it. I can place the wrench right there. Yeah, I had a weapon for like 2 seconds. So we need a book, a gear, ink bottle, music note, bendy doll. So all the same things from the first game. That's kind of interesting. I like that. I do like that. There's been a couple callbacks to the first game so far, which I really appreciate, especially since I just replayed that game. Alright, so we got ink bottle right here. Oh, I don't like that. It's a cutscene. I was expecting Wilson to like come up behind us like Jack Baker from Resident Evil 7, like grab Audrey by the shoulder and spin her around or something creepy like that. Alright, we got the ink bottle. We need a gear, a book. There's plenty of books to go around. Oh, this is, yeah, The Illusion of Living. Oh yeah, now, whether it's classic or new school, we don't really talk about that middle area where like 5 and 6 came out. 5 was fine, but like the classics, especially in like 7 and the remakes, all great games. I do like the Resident Evil series. I will say though, and don't come for me for saying this, I do like Silent Hill better. Sorry, Silent Hill is my second favorite game series, and I feel like I mention Silent Hill like every time I stream, but that's just because I really like those games. Alright, so we got music. We got the ink bottle. The ink bottle isn't the thing tripping us up this time around, which is funny because the last 2 times we did chapter 1, the ink bottle gave us trouble both times. So I'm glad that it wasn't the case this time. Oh, and I have the book. So I still need a gear and a bendy doll? Yes. Yeah, Silent Hill is a great series. They're both great series. I just, I think I just have more nostalgia for Silent Hill because I grew up. It sounds really weird to say a lot, but I grew up playing Silent Hill 2. It was a game I played as a kid, and I've played those games more and for longer. Okay, so we have a Boris doll, but oh, bendy doll right on the chair. That's right. We even looked at it earlier. Does it squeak like the other ones? It doesn't squeak like the other ones. Probably. He probably uses it to fix things. I wouldn't mind giving him a gear across the face. I gotta stop. Please, do not get mad at me, Twitch. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna physically assault this video game character as much as he probably deserves it.
Only one thing left to
I'm just gonna back up. I don't want to. Can I do it without turning my back to him? I'm gonna do it like this so that he's in our eyesight. Oh no! It forced the camera. Please don't be. Oh my gosh.
Wilson?
I thought he was turning the power on, not turning it off.
You've set in
Oh, he had us turn on the ink machine. The pedestals turned on the ink machine just like in the first game.
My dear, can't you hear it? What?
Wait, what was Sammy's last name in the first game? Was it Wilson?
We're going home.
Stay back.
Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention.
I don't remember what Sammy's last name is.
Because very soon you will forget everything.
Bad touch. Punch him in the face. You have one free hand.
Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose.
This is so uncomfortable.
I'll show you the truth.
I
This can't be real.
We die.
Is he gonna put me in the ink? Is he gonna try to drown me in the ink? I knew it. He threw me in the ink. I'm trying to remember what Sammy's last name. No, Sammy Lawrence. Okay. No, it wasn't Wilson. So I don't know if Wilson's just a brand new character. He was giving Sammy vibes. That's all I can say. Oh, I like this so far. I can already tell I'm gonna like this. It's funny that the creepiest thing so far is just another human being. Also, I apologize if that's really loud, even on the third notch of volume. That was loud even for me, and when it's something's loud for me, it's like 10 times louder on the stream and the recording. So, oh, there's the sepia tone. So, are we in Joey Drew's studio?
What's wrong with my hands?
So is she starting to get consumed by the ink? Like, that audio mixing, I'm sorry. Like, the characters from the first game. She's starting to get possessed or whatever. See, this looks familiar. The sepia with, like, the cartoony textures. It's giving, which game? Which game is it where, like, you're infected? Is that Resident Evil 7? No. There's a game where, like, you're infected, like, the whole time, and every now and again you, like, look at your hand, and it's, like, becoming more possessed. Am I just thinking of Subnautica? I swore it was a Resident Evil game. Every great story begins in mystery. Although things may be dark at the start, the truth will illuminate your way. Don't be afraid of who you are. Fear only what you may become and banish it away. Your best pal. There's no name. Well, we know our best pal is not Wilson. So I don't know if there's like a metaphorical meaning to that. Like, am I supposed to find a flashlight? Or am I just looking too into that? The ink is so, like, I don't know. The way the ink in this game looks so cool. Like, compared to the first game, it's like viscous and I don't know. You can definitely feel it when you're walking through it. It feels like super thick. Looks like the ladder is missing 2 of the steps. You know, realistically, and this is just, you know, video game logic at its finest, there's nothing stopping Audrey from stepping from that step onto that step. Let's be real. Let us be real right now. Just the arrival of To Columbia and Infinite. That is a game that I really want to replay. I've only played BioShock Infinite once, and that was like right after... Oh, they're just both right here. It was like right after it first came out, but that's been on my list of games I want to just play in my spare time for a while now. Oh look, more things that we could use as a weapon that we're not going to use as a weapon because Audrey can't take just one big step. Even if you just put one of these ladder steps in, like, you have plenty to make it up there. Also, someone is, like, crying. I'm surprised we're not crying after what we just went through? What does Wilson know? Oh. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Relax, the man who killed the ink demon. Wilson knows your purpose. The man who killed the ink demon. Interesting. I know in the first game we put like a movie reel in that said the end, and I don't know if that killed the ink demon, but Wilson apparently killed the ink demon. Jeez, you'd think I was drowning kittens the way these people are looking at me. I've never seen such disappointment in a person's eyes. But this is the way of things. If management can't pay their bills, then the bank takes the goodies back. Still, it does break me a bit knowing how much I loved them old cartoons this place used to make. Oh well, times change, life moves on. Telly Wester. I don't know if I know Telly Wester either. A lot of these names so far have not been familiar to me, and that could just be because it's, you know, I mean, like I said, I replayed Bendy and the Ink Machine, but even then, like, I might have missed something. I know there was a...
Attention, children of
Oh, he's still around. Cool.
This is Wilson, your friend, your protector.
Oh, great, we can hide.
211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. In return, I asked just a little favor. Among you, there is a stranger.
Oh, I hope he's not talking about us.
Bring her to me.
Oh, no, no, no. In fact, I think that's the last place we want to go. Oh, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I know there was some characters in Boris in the Dark Survival that were, like, new, but I don't remember any of their names. That's my fault. Joey, Jack and I have been wondering if you could meet with us considering the current situation. We have been with you for many years and we feel we have contributed to the success of Bendy in the past. Our interest is purely in keeping this company strong. We just want to help however we can. Let's talk. Jack Kappa Pride. Sammy Lawrence. Okay, so there's a name we know. There's Sammy. He was the composer for the Bendy cartoon. He also kind of, like, worshipped Bendy or something. Like, he became an ink monster. And then Tom put an axe in his head. But I don't know if this takes place after that or... No, this has to be before everything kind of went crazy. Current situation. Yeah. Oh. Scraps? No. Gent Industries. Alright, so we can collect gent parts. Is there going to be, like, crafting in this game? So we can crouch. It's the right stick, which I think is, like, one of 2 buttons I didn't press when I was trying them all. Can we sprint, though? Because I think you could in the first game. I still haven't found a way to do that. The ink drips. Darkness has spread through the studio. The reaching shadows creep around you. Something hungers for your corrupted flesh. It is close. So very close. It strains to grab you, choke you from behind. You will feel its breath upon your neck. It is close. Are we talking about Wilson? That was a joke. Do we have like a... Oh, holy crap. She is like almost completely ink monsterified. Do we have like a collectibles list where we can see all the notes we've gotten? Yes, we actually do. Okay, that's kind of neat. Find a way out. We have like a little list of things in the bottom right. So it looks like there might be currency. That picture of the nuts must be the gent supplies that we just got. And then some other things. So there's actually some stuff to collect this time around. Yeah, I'm usually not very funny. Oh! We got one of the Butcher Gang members. I don't know which one this is. He looks a little bit different than his picture, though. Life has not been kind to him. Alright, our first audio log. Okay.
I just received the call. Joey Drew is dead. What a quiet end to an extraordinary life. Last I heard, he was staying in some cramped apartment downtown. You practically hear the rats through the telephone when he called me last April. In spite of that, old Joey sounded quite happy when last we spoke. More like the excited, hopeful young man I knew once upon a time. Well, farewell, my friend. What will become of your creations now?
Alright, so that was obviously recorded after the first game or whatever, because Joey's already dead at that point, which we found out he died in 1971. Thank you for the follow, Elliot Leon. I really appreciate that. Good to have you. So this Nathan Arch guy, I wonder if he must be the founder of this Arch something or other studios that we work for. So many new characters to keep track of. I love the enthusiasm. Okay, now we can run. And it, oh, was that Boris? It's the same button as the last time. Oh, okay. Alright, and with that, we're a little over a half hour. So for the people that are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to end this recording. And then when we start it back up, we're going to go find out if that was Boris that we just saw. And now we can actually run. So we'll make some more progress. I know this first episode has been a lot of me wandering slowly, but we'll see you then.